Hey guys, my name is Joe. This is my first video. Never really done this any before or anything like this. Usually a little shy, a little timid, but you know what? There is not a whole lot of content out there for NASCAR cards. Really, all you really see is just a lot of stuff about ripping and a lot of old videos. But I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just gonna do this for fun. Put a couple videos up, so let you guys know. My name's Joe. I am trying to build a massive card collection for NASCAR cards. Fell into the sport just a couple years ago. Always was kind of a fringe fan of it. Didn't watch a whole lot of it. And I always paid attention to, who won, who here and there. Kind of a fringe fan. I'd always watch the couple races here and there. I always watch the big ones, like Talladega's, stuff like that. But, I never really got into it. Then, I don't know. I just wanted to start collecting cards again. Saw those kind of booming. It was a huge collection when I was a kid. Sold everything when I was an adult. Then I was like, you know what? I have some income I want to go spend it on. Then I went to the card store, and yeah. I was not expected a hobby box to be about $750 football. So I was like, yep, maybe I won't. And right before I was leaving, I saw a box of Prism NASCAR cards, $130. So I was like, NASCAR. Okay, I'll get a box, see what happens. So I started ripping it. And yeah, I went back. Then I ended up buying a box of Don Ross. Then I ended up pulling this guy. Right here. And yeah, at that point I was kind of hooked. Then I started to watch it, and then I started to read about it. And then I was like, there's a lot more to this sport than just going around in circles. And yeah, now I'm addicted. I prefer watching NASCAR over football. Never thought I'd ever say that. So nobody really comes over to watch football in the beginning anymore because I'll watch the morning games. But whenever NASCAR starts, I usually turn it to that. So yeah, it's kind of I don't know. It's an amazing sport. It's an underrated sport, underrated hobby. It's just, I don't know. I love this sport, love this hobby, and yeah, not a whole lot of content out there, like I said. So gotta try to start somewhere, so got to be some of the first. Somebody got to do it, so we'll see. So yeah. So I am not a driver specific fan. There's a lot of drivers I like, but I am kind of more of a Penske fan. So Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, Ryan Blaney. Joey Logano is by far my favorite driver. I should have started with his collection, but I have so many of his cards, I don't know where to start. Kind of went on a Joey Logano massive buy-in spree. I don't know, just saying his name that I'm a fan of his probably turn some of you off, but oh well. You know what? We're just here about the cards, not the drivers. We're here for these trying to raise awareness for these guys because the NASCAR cards, I believe, are so undervalued, so crazy, so cheap compared to the other sports. It's kind of nice, but it's kind of, I don't know. Let me know where you guys stand. You guys happy with it? You guys want it cheaper? You guys want it more expensive? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the future where this goes. So, like I said, my goal is to have a big NASCAR. By this time next year, I'm hopefully to have anywhere from a $40 to $50 to $100,000 collection. Like, I'm going all in on NASCAR cards. There's other stuff I collect. I collect a little bit of football, a little bit of other stuff. Me and my son, actually, because my son is a real big DC fan in comic books, so we started to recently rip some of these guys. So he's starting to like these, so I ripped those with him. I'm not really into any of that, but yeah, that's kind of something else I do. with him. It's fun, but we'll see. Anyways, back to NASCAR. So yeah, that's kind of it. Sorry if I'm kind of rambling. Like I said, my first video. Don't know what I'm doing. But anyways. So yeah, this Pandora was the first card I ripped. And how about this guy? And this guy. So I'm thinking about trying to find one for every year. I think that'd be kind of cool. I haven't decided yet. But Pandoras are kind of some Pandoras and Color Blasts are by far my favorite. And about this guy, paid about over $300 for this guy. Yeah, $300. Actually, a card I'm looking at right now is gonna be the first NASCAR card I think that I'm gonna pay is over $1,000. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes. See if my wife lets me. But man, that's just an awesome card. I had to have that. I had to have one of these on my PC. So I'm trying to go for anything under 25, more of an auto patch. It's kind of what I'm going for, more of a higher end collection. Not really big on selling. And I bought, this is actually one of my first cards of his that I bought out of 10. So I just love how clean these cards are. So I think I paid about $180 for this one. Another thing I love about these guys rather than football is, read that right there. Camera's not focusing. Race worn used material and autographs are guaranteed. They ain't just some that they just took off the shelf and I just think crazy. Like just crazy. Like not even real used patches going for $10,000-$20,000. At least this stuff's real. That's one thing. At least NASCAR cards are real, not fake. And I ended up getting this one in the bid. When this one so got a notification on it. There's 20 seconds left. And I ended up putting in a bid like $800, and I was like, oh shit! Hopefully, don't go that guy. I think it went a little over 200, but put it in like the last 20 seconds. And yeah, I ended up winning it. It was awesome. Did the same thing with this one. This guy right here, and this one scared me for a little bit. I had about a 40 seconds notification on this one. Put in like $1,200. I'm like, oh god, hopefully you don't go that much. I don't know how I'll explain it to the way. But no, I ended up getting this one for a couple of $100. Probably could sell this for a little bit more right now. Some of these cards I've actually probably gained a little bit of value on it. This is my last graded card of Ryan Blaney. I'm not a big fan. I don't know why I bought this card. I mean, it's cool and everything. I'm just not a big fan of these inserts. I don't know. I don't know. They're cool, but I'm more into autographs, auto patches, and stuff like that. Unless it's like the Pandoras. I like the Pandoras, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll get any more of these. And these are just some of the ones I pulled. Pulled the silver. Pulled it out of a $2.99. Pulled the Seasons Highlight out of $99. These ones are pretty cool. You know, I don't like the hate that the car cards get. I know that the NASCAR radio, they really bash on the cards, but I like them. The reason I like them is, I mean, realistically, you're looking at the car majority than you're looking at the driver. So, I mean, I don't know. I like the cards. I like the car cards. They're pretty cool. I just think they're a little underrated. I think they get a little bit more hate than they really should. But you know what? It's all personal preference. Then pull the 150. I got that one. I got the. I love these Spellbounds. So I try to work. So it's kind of funny. I've noticed So you guys notice too, if you rip a lot of NASCARs, you get a lot of doubles. So I'm ripping these two doubles. So I ended up pulling these two out of the same case. So I'm trying to build this set. I'm only missing the O. Then I pulled these two out of this share. So now I'm trying to build the host of our case. So now that's kind of a thing that I'm trying to do. So if you know anybody selling you these letters, let me know. I am buying. Yeah. Almost name your price to a point. I mean, I ain't gonna pay out of like ridiculous, but I will buy, definitely. So anyways, this card, I definitely overpaid it. This was like, I believe, the very first one that was ever sold. They were asking $450, made an offer, or I offered $380, and they accepted, paid, boom, mine. Now I think you can get them for around $300, a little less. I don't care. It's a PC card. I had to have one. The FOMO is real. I've missed out on a couple of downtown cards. I don't know, like Joey Logano. I missed out on one. Yeah. Like I said, not a big fan of the downtowns, but man, some of them you have to have. Like I said, Color Blasted by far my favorite, and these black ones, I mean, those are just sick. I mean, come on. How do you not like that? So anyways, we're watching about 11 minutes. I'm going to wrap this video up. Yeah, I'm going to do another one up here in a couple days. Probably do my Joey Logano collection. Let you guys know. You know, leave a like, leave a comment, see what you guys do. Like I said, I'm going to start posting videos, have you guys follow me, build my massive collection. And hopefully this time next year, I will have a massive NASCAR card collection. So that's my goal. Hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Sorry, just drinking a soda. Yeah, so you know what? Race on, race on. So see you till next time.